Okay, so in this previous video, I did the practice loops with practice loops with tables for for loops. Now we're going to look at it for while loops, all right? So in this one, you got x is 10, x is less than 100, and x plus equals 100. So x is 10, is x less than 100? That's true. So 10 plus 10 is 20. So the 20 gets put into here. And now 20 is less than 100. 20 plus 10 is 30. 30 gets put into there. 30 is less than 100. 30 plus 10 is 40. And so you can kind of see all the way till we get down to x is 100. Is 100 less than 100? No. So what's the final value of x? And it would be C, which is 100. Okay. So complete the table and determine the value of x after the following code is executed. So you got x right here. You got y right here. And you have y is less than 100. And then what do we have? X equals x plus y. And y equals y plus 20. Okay. So in the first one, we do x is 10, y is 20. 20 is less than 100. And so then we got 10 plus 20 equals 30. And then we have 20 plus 20 equals 40. So on your second pass through here, we've got y is 40, it's less than 100. And so then we take 30 plus 40, and that's equal to 70. And then we've got 40 plus 20 equals 60. And on our third pass, we've got, what do we got? 70 for x and 60 for y. 60 is less than 100. Got 70 plus 60. That's 130. Put down here 130. And y is 60, so 60 plus 20 is 80. Okay, for our fourth pass, we've got 80 is less than 100. And so we got what, 130 plus 80 equals 210. And we got 80 plus 20 equals 100. And for our fifth pass, we've got 210. We've got 100. And then is 100 less than 100? Nope, that's not true. So complete the table and determine the value of x after the following. So value of x is 210. Okay. Okay, next up, what does it say? Complete the table and determine the value of var. So what do we have? var 1, var 2, that's 0 and 2. We have not. Oops. We got var 2 equals 0 and var var 1 divided by var 2. Excuse me. Let's see if that's greater than or equal to 0. All right, so we got R2 minus 1. All right, so basically what do we have here? So we got 2 equals 0 and 0 divided by 2 and 0 divided by 2, is that greater or equal to 0? So so that's false. So first one's false. 2 equal to 0. Am I writing this down? So this is, so the first time through here, this is false. Okay. And 0 divided by 2 is greater than or equal. It is 0, so that's true. Right. So this only applies, so this is going to be not false is true. So true and true. So this is not false. So not false ends up being true. True and true is true. So then we got to go inside and run these. And so we do var1 is 0 plus 1 equals 1. So var1 is now 1. And we have 2 minus 1 equals 1. So var2 is now 1. Okay. So that's the first pass. Here's the second. Okay. Okay, next up we have 1 equals 0 and 1 divided by 2. So remember, these are ints, so 1 divided by 2 is going to give us 0. All right. And 0, so that's true. And same thing, 1 is equal to 0, that's false, but if it's not false, it's true. So we got to go back in here and we do 1 plus 1 equals 2. And so var1 is 2. And then for var2, we got 1 minus 1 equals 0. So that's 0. So on the third pass, let me see here. I think I screwed something up. This should be 1 right here. It doesn't matter, but 1 divided by 1, so that's still true. I'm just trying to see if I screwed something up. All right, so right here, we got var2, which is 0, and that is equal to 0, okay? So is 0 equal to 0? That is 0 is equal to 0, right? But if it's not, if we do this, so this is true, but something not true is false. So false and anything is false. So false and anything is false. So the whole thing is false. So we never even run. So this is not true. So we get in here and we don't even run this. So that's the final solution. So var1 is what? 2. var1 is 2 and var2 is 0. So the answer to this is D. Okay. Next up, we got num. We got max. We got num. That's the max. We got num modulus 2 is equal to 1. We got, let's see here, num plus 1. We got num equals num plus 3, and we see out num. Okay, so is 1 less than 10? That's true. 1 modulus 2. The left side's less than the right, so we turn, so 1 modulus 2 is equal to 1. So then we would run this one. So we'd say 1 plus 1 equals 2. So num is now 2. Second. So we would see out 2 right here. Max doesn't change at all, so I'm going to run these down to the end. Is 2 less than 10? Yes. So it's 2 modulus 2. Nope, it's equal to 0. So we cross that out. We don't do this one, and we would do this one. We've got num is 2 plus 3, and that equals 5. Okay, so num is going to be 5, and it will print the 2, and then the next one 5. So it's 5 less than 10? Yes. What's 5 modulus 2? That equals 1. So how many times does 2 go into 5? It goes in 2 times with the remainder of 1. So that's that. So then we take the number 5 plus 1 equals 6. And because that's true, we print the 2, 5, and then 6. 6 less than 10, yes. So 6 modulus 2 equals 1. So many times does 2 go into 6? It goes in 3 times. Subtract that out, you get 0. Okay, so that's not true. So we run this one. So we take the number 6 plus 3, and it equals 9. So it'd print 2, 5, 6, and 9. 9's less than 10. 9 modulus 2 equals 1. How many times does 2 go into 9? It goes in 4 times. Remainder 1. So that's true. So we got 9 plus 1 equals 10. So it'd print 2, 5, 6, 9, and then 10. And then num is 10. Is 10 less than 10? That's not true. So the final value that prints is 2, 6, 9, 10. 2, 5, 6, 9, 10. So that's E. Alright, for this one, we got X. We got Y. We got X is less than Y. And what do we got? Ooh, so this is a nested loop. So I'm gonna have another worksheet on the nested loops ones, but that's fine for now. So what do we got? X equals X plus 1. Then we got another X is less than Y. And then what do we got? Y equals Y minus 1. And then we do C out X and a blank and then a Y. So X is 2, so it's the first. Y is 5. 2 is less than 5. That's true. So what do? We do 2 plus 1 equals 3. So x is now 3. We check to see is 3 less than 5. It is. So we subtract 1 from y. So we've got 5 minus 1 equals 4. So y is now 4. And then we print, what do we print? We don't print anything yet because this is after the while loop, so we just keep going. So on our second run, is 3 less than 4? That's true. So then what do? We do 3 plus 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. So x is now 4. Is 4 less than 4? Nope, that's not true. Let me think here. Am I doing this right? Let's see, we added that, makes it 4. And then we check, is that true? No, that's not true. It's 3. Alright, I screwed this up. Let me go into drawing real quick. Get my eraser out. Which is fine. I'm sitting here looking at this going, I screwed something up. Alright, so, and I see where I did that. So right here, 5 minus 1 is 4. So then I forgot to go back in here. So y is now 4. And remember, x is 3, right? But we're not really in our second pass yet. That's where I screwed this up. Okay. Because right here, okay, this becomes 3. That's fine. And then 3 is less than 5, and then y is equal to 5, so that's 4. But we're still in this while loop right here. So this is now, is 3 less than 4? Yes. So then we do 4 minus 1, and that equals 3. So y ends up being, x is 3, y ends up becoming 3, and then is 3 less than 4, or 3 less than 3? No, that's not true. And so then this is done, and then it goes back up to the second pass here. And again, x is 3, y is 3. So then is 3 less than 3 on this upper loop? And it's not, and since it's not, this outer loop is done. And the final values would be 3 and 3 would print at the end. Okay, so your answer would be this one. Sorry, C. Sorry about that. I was looking at that going, okay, I missed a step. And that's okay. It's not worries. You can see how I worked it through it. Make mistakes and then you work through them, all right? All right, last one. Z less than 5, A is less than 5, A equals A plus 1, Z equals Z plus 1, and then we print at the end Z. Okay, so we got 3 here. This is the first. 3 less than 5, yes, that's true. So A is 1, is 1 less than 5, yes. So A becomes 1 plus 1, so it becomes 2. And then Z is what? 3 plus 2, so that's 5. Okay. So we go back up here, and is 2 All right, so so then we go back in as 2 less than 5. That's true. So then we do 2 plus 1 equals 3. Okay. And then we've got did z change to, and I never put that in. Z is 5, right? So we've got then 5 plus 3 equals 8. Okay, z is now 8. A is 3. So this got done. And so then you got 3 is less than 5. 3 is less than 5. So then you've got A, which is 3. We add 1 to it and we get 4. It's 4. And then we got 8 plus 8 plus 4. 8 plus 4 equals 12. So z becomes 12. And then next up, 4 is less than 5. So we do 4 plus 1 equals 5. A is 5. And then right here we've got 12 plus 5. And that equals 17. Okay, and then so it's 5 less than 5. That is not true. So this inner loop is done. And then we go back up for this z. So, same thing here. Z is 17. Is 17 less than 5? And that's not true. So the final value of z is what, 17? All right. And then, so it prints 17 right there. All right, so I got all the answers down there at the end. If you need to go through them, I'll upload this to the class. If not, shoot me an email. I can get this document to you. But that's all, and this video is done.